Festivals are a celebration of the culture and significance of a community and its people. Let's take a trip back to the point where the Oistins Fish Festival began, a celebration of the little town on the south coast that always punches above its weight. The community and the festival don't always see eye to eye. There's some strong opinions on either side, but this just goes to show how important the festival is to the community it serves.
That has always been very good. Strange enough, the fisher folk sort of liked the idea, but they were sort of, in a lot of times they were very not cooperative at all. Not cooperative at all.
You can't talk about the festival unless you make reference to the stalls. I can remember in 1977, the first stalls were a lot of old wood. We were meeting some people that pull the wood and the gathering knife from the pig pens and brought them down and patch up something.
People just pull off part of a pig pen and bring them to get a stall set up, you know, which of course we had to sort of reject because, you know, that wasn't really healthy.
But over time, there was a general improvement. In fact, what we did was to offer a prize for the most attractive stall. It took some time, but with the inspectors then taking a particular interest in food presentation and all that, there was a general improvement in the stalls. What was peculiar, I suppose, maybe a defect on our part, but we maintained it in that the first stall owners, they established a certain spot, you know, and we never interfered with it. But the same thing, in time, thought that that spot was theirs, and they had a kind of their legal right to own the spot, and that caused us some problems, you know. As things become more modern, we had more stalls and all, but that caused some problems too, because if you mark out and you then still retain that spot for these old stall holders, you get real problems. That was our major problem, getting the stalls sorted out and indicate to people this is not your spot, you know. We are in charge, the festival committee is in charge now, and therefore we have the right to allocate according to the space.
The Oistins Fish Festival has played a key role in the development of the Oistins that we know today. Take the weekly fish fry and the Bay Garden as we know it.
But that played a big part, because after it was seen the support we got from the public, you know, the Bay Garden then became another part which Sir Bernard himself sort of encouraged.
Then came about Mr. Ches Daniel with the rotisserie chicken canteen. And then it started to grow, get popular. So they had to find somewhere. And then this was built. The old, not this one, the old one was built. That's how the Oistins Fish Fry came about. And that was 1995, and it came on the markets. And then in 2007, 2006, 2007, BTI, when tourism got involved, because it really expanded. It became international. So they decided to do something more modern. Even before the new development, we had people who used to dance, and people enjoyed it. Because like music, dancing is part of our culture. And we enjoy a good party.
the smell of the food just makes you hungry, and the people are just free and they just want to dance. And I feel that energy and it makes me feel good.
Man, it's just the vibe. The food is good, there's music, there's people performing, everyone's relaxing. The energy is chill, people are just relaxing, man. Everybody's having a good time.
So I mean, as you know, the beer garden now is one of the biggest attractions in Barbados. You know, the Friday night project. Apart from Kadoon, isn't anything bigger than that, really.
We've seen a lot of changes, actually. Unity, as in dressing uniform, looking coordinated, changing our style of how you display fish, how you store the fish, and the market of itself. It has had a facelift, so there has been a lot of changes, and hopefully there will be more. Well, since I've been here, you know, when people come to Oistins, they expect to be, since this is a tourist area really, they're looking for more cleanliness, more variety, more fresh fish.
The number of people it attracted, especially on weekends, was a remarkable thing. I sometimes can't try not to remember how Oistins was before the hundreds and thousands of people flocking to Oistins on Friday nights, including myself.
The beer garden has been very appreciative of the whole thing. I mean, some of the people there make good money. You know, I've heard a comment some years ago. One of the people, vendors in the market who sell food and things, said that if they make $5,000 on a Friday night, they think they had a bad night. You know? But that is our thing, but a lot of them have done very, very well. Very, very well, eh?
But think, though, that the Oistins Fish Festival was able to add to that flavor in terms of the beer garden. When the Fish Festival is on, they too fully participate. They are given the opportunity to organize their own activity at that part of the Oistins. So you have a full-scale Oistin festival, including the beer garden people.
They have built a grandstand, a bandstand, not a grandstand, a bandstand for live entertainment. And all of this was done as we want to impress, not necessarily for the tourists, but for Barbadians to come to Oistins from on weekends. So this is what Oistins has become in the last 50 years. It has reinvented itself. The area is dedicated to fish, to processing of fish, to food, fish as food, and also live entertainment. And this is what Oistins has become.
There's a mutual benefit relationship between the Oistins Fish Festival and the community. For example, many of the activities of the fishing community have become features of the Oistins Fish Festival itself.
What I did when I was chairman too, I encouraged a fish borner, can't remember her name now, but to put her in charge of the fish borner competition. You know, and she did it excellently for about 15 years, you know. She would get the list, because I mean, I did not know these fish borning people very well, you know, personally, you know. But working with them, she was able to sign them up and all that. And when the time comes, got 6 or 7 ladies there, and she did that excellently, you know, using one of their own persons to participate and to take part. And that was always one of our aims too, to get the people from Oistins to help us to manage, you know.
The Oistins Fish Festival takes its tone from the community it celebrates. And with any community, there are passionate perspectives and voices that may not always agree. But one thing is certain, they all want to see the heritage and the culture of Oistins preserved in the festival for years to come. Join us next week as we go deeper into the relationship of Oistins and its festival.
The old church bell chime far away. Was see me woman till the close of day. Oh, fisherman put out to sea. Hope them fish come bite at me. You got to pull them horsemen, 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 pull them. Big school of dolphin passing by. Saturday boat in the roll them eye.